In this video, I'll show you how you can create professional, very custom badge logos with clean text, balanced, one-of-a-kind visuals, and professional vector files. I'll start by gathering ideas across the web. Then I'll make a mood board for 3 different badge/crest logo styles. After that, I'll teach you how to turn those mood boards into your own unique logos using Logo Diffusion. Then I'll download production-ready vector files and add a few tiny tweaks. This is a new series called Deep Dive, where I'll give you a more in-depth tutorial on how to use each style to get exactly what you're looking for. In this case, we're doing badge/crest. If you want a professional and unique badge logo in just a few minutes, you're in the right place. So when you need a badge logo or any visual, what do? That's right, you open the one and only, the best of the best, Pinterest. I'm going to type in vintage badge logos, old aesthetic, detail character, and start looking for ideas. I'm looking for something vintage, maybe a black and white badge with this mythic feel to it, something you'd see on an old package with washed out beige paper. I'm imagining a kind of old traditional tea company. I was thinking of showing a woman with curly hair mixing a magical potion. I'll create an oval badge, and I want an originally placed text, Mythic Brewer. So now that I've got the idea and mood board, I know what I'm looking for exactly. Let's go to Logo Diffusion, and I'll show you how to turn this into a real logo. First, let's go to the text-to-image workspace. I'll choose badge/crest, and let's write a prompt. You can go super detailed, but I'll just describe simply what I want. A woman with curly hair mixing a magical potion. Detailed badge, and in quotation marks, let's write Mythic Brewer. All right, let's click Enhance Prompt. When you click Enhance Prompt, Logo Diffusion automatically rewrites your prompt to make it more accurate. And it also fills out all the style settings for you. This already looks really good, but since I know exactly what I want, I'm gonna make a few adjustments to get even closer. First, I'll clear the color palette. I know I want this to be black and white, so I'll choose black outline and white background. For shape, I'll keep oval, because like I said earlier, I want this one to have that classic oval badge look. Now in the style settings, I'm going for the opposite of modern. So of course I'll choose illustrative. The name's already filled correctly. It says Mythic Brewer, so I won't change anything there. Let's adjust mood 1 and mood 2. For mood 1, I'll go with nostalgic. And for mood 2, let's choose whimsical. There are tons of mood options here, so feel free to play around. In industry association, I'll pick food and beverage. All right, I think we're good. Let's click generate and see where this takes us. Okay, we got 4 very different versions here. While I like all of them and they all have that nostalgic vintage feel, I think this last one is exactly the style I'm looking for. I already really like this one, but I see a few small things I'd want to tweak. I want the same version, just with some variations, and I think we'll be good to go. So to get really close versions of this exact design, first, I'll freeze the prompt. That way it doesn't get re-enhanced. The prompt is already very accurate, so I know that I'm not changing it anytime soon. I'll set this version as the input image. Now you can play with image strength and use image colors, but for this one I'll turn both on and set them somewhere in the middle, maybe around 4. This tells the AI to follow this version more closely while still giving us some slight variation. If you want even closer versions, almost identical, you can freeze the seed of this version. In simple words, that means it'll use the same exact formula to create your next 4 versions. Let's click generate and see if we got the winner. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I wanted. It gave us versions that are really close to what we set as the input image. It still included different colors in the first one, but other than that, everything looks exactly how I imagined. I'm not even going to generate new ones. This one has everything I wanted. Oval shape, vintage, old school vibe, woman mixing a magical potion, very original font for Mythic Brewer. And in general, all the small details I pictured are there. The only thing I might play around with is the stars, maybe remove some, maybe try different placement. So I'll go ahead and download the professional vector file. Just click the image, then click Vectorize Image and export it as SVG. Don't worry, the file is made for easy editing in any vector software. I believe you can even open it in browser-based apps. It's grouped and made for super simple editing, even if it's your first time opening Illustrator. I used the badge to create a few color variations and a simple mock-up for the presentation. All right, for the next one, let's create something that's kind of the opposite of the last one. I'll search something like modern, simple animal logo, minimalist, clean. I'll scroll through Pinterest for a bit and build a mood board for this one too. Well, this one's for an educational app. I'm not looking for any extra elements like clouds or background stuff. Just a really clean, slick visual. The main focus will be an owl silhouette with very minimal details. So here's what I've got so far. Let's go back to Logo Diffusion and try to create something similar to what we've collected. I'll clear the prompt and type a minimalist owl in flight inside a badge. Wings spread, soaring upwards. All right, I think that's enough. Let's click Enhance and adjust the settings afterwards. It generated a main text as well, so first let's remove that. In details, I'm going for the opposite of illustrative here, so of course I'll choose modern/minimalist. I think I'll go with an oval shape on this one too. I feel like it'll suit the logo best, but I can easily switch it if it doesn't look right. For mood 1, I'll choose clean. That's the exact vibe I'm going for. For mood 2, I'll try natural just to keep it soft and grounded. In industry association, I'll try nature and outdoors. I know that might not perfectly fit the idea of an educational app, but I don't want this to scream learning. I want it to feel calm and natural. If it doesn't work, we can always tweak it. As for colors, I don't want anything too vibrant here. I'll choose black outline and white background to start. Later, I might try a blue and white variation once I've picked my favorite version. All right, we've customized every detail. Let's click Generate and see what we get. So we got some interesting versions. I'm not a fan of the third one, but I do appreciate the difference between versions. Super simple, super clean in just one color. The line thickness is consistent and everything feels really intentional. While I like 3 of them, I think this one fits the idea best. Now, I already like this version, but I want to try a few more versions of it with a different color. Since we're generating from the same prompt again, I'll first click Freeze Prompt so it doesn't get re-enhanced. Now I'll change the outline color to white and background to blue. Then I'll set this as the input image. I'll turn off Use Image Colors since I'm trying a totally different palette and don't want it pulling color from the black and white. I'll set image strength to 5 to get a closer result. I'll also freeze the seed on this one too because we already love the version we have and just want to swap the color. All right, let's click Generate and see what we get. That's exactly what I expected. Just slight differences in the 4 versions, but they all followed the new color palette. I think we've got exactly what we're going for here. No need to tweak anything else. I'll just download the vector file and maybe just try a few color variations, and that's it for this one. I did the same thing on this, just created simple visuals for the presentation. All right, for this one, I'm doing a badge for an outdoor gear brand that sells hiking, camping, and survival equipment. I'll search something like outdoor hiking brand logo, animal, vintage feel. I'll go ahead and pull some ideas. I want this one to land somewhere in the middle. It should have a vintage feel, but also bright colors and a bit of a modern touch. I want it to be hexagonal and include a bear and sun ray elements. So first, I'll quickly make a mood board for this one to get some direction and visual inspiration. All right, here's what I've got. I think it has the exact feel I'm going for, so let's head back to Logo Diffusion and create a new logo. I'll clear everything out and type roaring bear silhouette with the sun rays behind it, integrated into a badge design, and type Wild Force in quotation marks. Let's click Enhance, and now we can start customizing the settings to really match our vision. The enhanced version looks good, and it already filled in the main text with Wild Force, so I won't touch that. In details, I'll choose modern/minimalist since I don't want it too over-stylized. For shape, I'll go with hexagon. For mood 1, I'll pick energetic, and for mood 2, let's go with bold. In industry association, I'll go with sports and recreation. Now, since I want a brighter palette, I'll adjust the colors a bit, something vivid but still clean. Everything looks good, so let's click Generate. We got some really interesting results to choose from. All of them followed the palette and style settings, and the name is spelled correctly. There are a few nice style variations, but I really like this one. It's close to perfect. I'll just do one small tweak. In tagline, I'll type power so that when we generate again, it should say Wild Force with power underneath it. I'll also set this version as the input image. I'll turn on both image strength and use image colors. For image strength, I'll lower it a bit, maybe around 2, so we give it a little more freedom. For use image colors, I'll keep it around 5 to stay fairly close to what we already have. I'll also freeze the seed and click Generate. perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. It added the tagline, made just slight visual adjustments, and everything feels locked in now. Spacing, background, color, everything looks intentional and well placed. I'll download the vector file for this one as well, and then I'll show all 3 logos in Illustrator and wrap up with some final thoughts. So, we got 3 professional logos, each with production-ready working files. Each one took around 15 minutes, including some Illustrator tweaking, which is totally optional. Logo Diffusion is a great tool whether you're a designer or someone who just needs a professional logo with 0 design experience. As you saw, all 3 logos came out unique and original, and the vector files are fully ready for production. This isn't replacing you, that's impossible. It just makes your workflow, ideation, and vectorization super fast, which only benefits you. Look at Logo Diffusion as your logo and branding co-pilot. I hope everything I explained was clear. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. We're going to keep making these deep dive episodes for other styles like mascot, pictorial, line art, and more, with more in-depth, advanced techniques for getting unique and custom designs. I hope you enjoy the video. See you in the next one.